What was it like to see Kawhi in that, doing a back-to-back and how well he performed?
He's been playing great ever since he's been back. I mean, give it a couple games, check the rust off. But other than that, he's been looking like Kawhi. So, I mean, tonight was a little different.
So the fact that it was a back-to-back wasn't a big deal?
No, I mean, not to us. Kawhi is Kawhi. Like, it's on him to build that confidence in himself to go out there and play back-to-backs and play, 40 minutes. Like, he feels it. He knows his body. And so tonight, he knows how important this game was for us, and he wanted to go out there and play on a back-to-back, and he did that. And we fed off the energy that he was bringing and the points he was scoring and the defensive intensity.
One of the things that Kawhi said recently was that the dynamic between you guys has been pretty special, where you guys can go at each other if need be, getting on each other and things of that nature. What has that been like? Obviously, you guys have been together for a couple of years now, but how has that grown since you guys first got together?
It's real. Like, it's just real. Like, we don't just sugarcoat nothing. And on the court, you see something, say it to me, or I see something, I tell it to him, and we move on. And we're professionals, we're grown. We've over this, while I've been here, this is my second year for the most part, and we've built a really good relationship. Like, we hang out off the court, so we know each other. So, like, our communication is just fluent. We say how we feel and we move on.
Dude, when you look at the standings and everything, like, do you feel like that? No, but do you feel like just how close everything is allows you guys to come out and just perform at your best every single night, knowing there's no room to have an off game, an off night?
Like, everybody feel like that. That's the beauty of, like, being the last handful of games. Like, it's always like that. It's gonna be like that every single year with teams. Back is against the wall, and you got to go out there and perform and win games. And if you do that, then you position yourself to be in a really good place. If you don't, then end up being in the AFC and having to play in, and who else knows what's going on. So, for us, I think it's just play well, and think good things will happen for us.
James, when you look at how you guys are playing over this stretch, beyond just the record and the wins and the losses, like on both ends of the floor, the way that you guys are getting after it, how do you compare this to last year around this time as you guys were gearing up for the playoffs?
It's just different. It's just different team.
Do you feel the way that you guys are playing, how does it feel on the court? Like, because you guys look incredible on the court on both ends of the floor. Like,
well, thank you.
Sorry, but
it's just different. That's a different team. Like, we got guys that knows their role and know what they're supposed to be doing, consistently on a night-to-night basis. Like, from the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? So it's a different team.
What do you feel like makes it different this year as opposed to last year?
Personnel. I mean, you guys know, like, the players we had last year. So, I mean, it's just a different team.
There was a moment in the second half where you guys got to stop. You kind of accelerated and slowed down. Everybody kind of stopped around you, and you figured out a way to get like a perfect and-one basket. What kind of goes through your eyes as like the orchestrator of the team and just the point guard to know what to make, like what right play to make at the right time? Because it all happens really quickly from the outside eye.
It's a good question. You guys just got the decision making. That has to happen throughout the course of an NBA game is very quick. So for me, I think I'm just so comfortable, being in that decision making, position to where it happens fast. And I'm not right, a lot of times. I turn the basketball over, I make wrong decisions, but more times than not, I'm gonna make the right decision. Whether it's me being aggressive or making the right pass. So, now and scoring the basketball. So if I'm scoring the basketball at a high clip and my decision making is on point, like you'll see stats like 30, 15, but sometimes I might have a couple of turnovers like last night. So more times than not, I try to make the right decision, and I think me being aggressive is going to help my decision making a lot easier because you see things different when you're aggressive instead of just so passive and on your heels.
Zoo had a perfect game with shooting wise, no turnovers, 25 and 10, and no turnovers. He talked, on ESPN the other day about how much he's wanted to play with a pick and roll ball handler like you, and how much you've helped him.
Yep.
What has that? I mean, obviously it's been almost 2 years now. But how is that evolution? And are there still levels to that to go? Like, what does that look like?
It's only been what, almost 2 years. Like, what I did with Clint, it was 5-6 years, and Zoo is way more skilled offensively than Clint. You know what I mean? But like the understanding of knowing what to do each possession, whether it's a switch, whether it's a pick and roll. Like one play, I remember I came off a pick and roll, I snaked it. I don't know how. I think KD failed or something, and Anthony Davis ended up on me. He had a small moment. He was ducking in for like 2 seconds, and then I look at him and he cleared the paint and he ducked right back and I threw him the ball. He got a hand one. Like that right there is just like chemistry. That you know, you need just time to build. So, and next year is gonna be even better to where it's like, you know, it's gonna be flawless. So, I'm just happy and love the work that he's put in and the understanding that we have for each other. And he caught a lob today, but that's not even like I'm getting to the rim to where it's like it's not even a lob. So if he was able to jump even a little bit higher, he got 10 more points.
Thanks, Jay.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.